Hey everybody, happy Monday. Get y'all all situated on the computer. Listen, if you're watching the replay, don't forget to not just like, but to follow. That way when we have a live video come on, it will notify you, or if we have a new video and you can't catch us live. Make sure beside Sin's Crafting Bin, there's a little tiny bell. Click on that bell, and that way you'll get the notifications. All right, you got me going on here. Hey, Sue. Hey, Angela from Indiana. Debbie from Dalton. Chris was showing me where Dalton was last night, weren't you? He was looking like there's, what was it, Sand Mountain or something like that? He was watching like that show Naked and Afraid where, you know, they have to survive in the wilderness 21 days. And they did one in Sand Mountain, right?
Yeah, I'd never heard of it.
A natural rainforest in Georgia. And when he was looking it up, he goes, "Oh, there's Dalton right there." Minnesota, Ohio. Hey, Joyce. Juanita. Pageant. Hey, Materi. Sandy. Tornado heading at us. Martha. Goodness gracious, tornadoes heading Texas.
Tornado on watch.
Oh, we have a tornado watch here, Chris said. It actually rained yesterday, and then it was supposed to rain all day today, and it didn't rain until I got back from Augusta. Oh, I hate when it does that.
I don't know why they won't go side by side.
All right, hold on.
Let me try.
Let's go back in. Yeah, click on it on the side, maybe. All right, he's trying to get y'all set up so I can turn the comments off on my phone. Hey, Rosemary from Lakeland, Florida. Lenore, Carol, how are things your way? It's good. We're getting rain, and I never complain about the rain. I love the rain because that means all my flowers are getting watered. But, y'all, look what we're going to play with tonight. I got this, months and months ago. And so we're going to try it out tonight. Give it the old try. I got it off of Amazon. And I can't even tell you how much it cost, but I think it was only around like $8 or $10. It comes with a little plug-in, and it's actually a plug-in, not a USB port. I was thinking it was a USB port, but it's got a little on and off switch. I haven't plugged it up yet. I probably need to because I don't really know how long it takes to warm up. I would think probably not very much. Is there like a light that'll tell me if it's on or not? Is there like a little... Oh, he's got me going here. All right. Hey, Mary. Waycross, Georgia. How cute. Hey, Sherry from Rainy York, Pennsylvania. Oh, it's rainy here too, but I love the rain. All right, now... How do you tell if this is on? Oh, ha! A little red light came on. Okay, so I'm going to set that over to the side because maybe it takes a minute. Okay, tonight we're going to have some fun with paper, decoupage. I got to go to Hobby Lobby today. The sales were, all of their paper was 50% off. So, you know, this is the bigger sheet. 69 cents, so only 35 cents for, you know, their scrapbook paper in the back. So went ahead and grabbed some of those. I already have this, but all of their spring stuff was 40% off. So this was $8. So, let's see, $2 and something off. So paid around $5 for it, $5.50 for it. But I think it's really cute. It's supposed to look like a pot, but it hangs on the wall. It's flat on the back. So you can make a cute little flower arrangement out of it, which we're going to put some sunflowers on it. They had these little beads on a string, but I got these from Carolina Pottery. They were $4.99. You know how I like to buy them already painted. But what's cute about this is the rope. It's knotted in between each one, and it's got like a cute little thing. So I said, well, I'll grab that because, you know, we can do maybe about 3 or 4 hangers out of them. So it works out really to be about $1. All right, got lots of ribbon. Y'all, I had such a good time in Augusta today. But one thing we are going to use, you know, I never can find any good things on the clearance in the back in Hobby Lobby. You know, when somebody's like, look, I got this for 30 cents. Well, I got this for $4. I don't know how much they are originally. I really didn't go look. But they're those little, like, kind of OCD molds. But you can put candy in them. I put hot glue in them. You can put paper mache in them and make all kind of... But see this one on the end? It has those little beads like we have made before with the stickers. And I think I usually keep some of those stickers up here. So we're going to try this instead. And I did a couple of them beforehand because it does take a minute for them to dry. So look, and I just kind of put my finger on it. It comes right out. Now, I tried to run not my finger, but a piece of wood on the top. So look, y'all, we just made this braid all the way down. Not braid, but little. So I'm gonna take the little excess glue off so I don't get any more of those little tails. And I'm just gonna pull this out. Now, look, y'all have edging. And I just used some of my glue. I went and got some of my like old glue sticks. Some of these little tiny ones. Y'all, they even have some kind of like powder on them. I've had them forever because I didn't want to use my good ones. But I can make, you know, kind of like this wavy braid and one that looks more like a true braid down here at the bottom. And I like the fact it gives you two, so you can make two at a time. And you don't have to wait on them to cool. I guess you could throw them in the refrigerator and make them... you know, harden back up pretty fast, but I just sat here and did it earlier, you know, just to give myself something to do while I was waiting for it, waiting for time. If my memory serves me right, the light goes off when it's ready. Well, the light is off, but I don't feel any heat. I mean, is it supposed to be hot? Because if it is, it's not working. Let's see. Oh, I think maybe I don't have it plugged in well enough. All right. Y'all, you know, I did say I got it off Amazon for a few bucks. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more of these in here because we're going to need them. We're going to put some edging on our craft tonight, and then I'm going to set this to the side. So all I do is just take some of my little cheaper things, and I just fill it up. Oh, not used to these little shorter ones. Now, you really don't want it to run over because then you'll have those little webbings like I had on that very first one. But I'll show you what I did kind of if you do go over. And some of your lower temp glue guns will probably work really good on this. The smaller ones, just know you're probably going to have to use a lot of glue. All right. If you want... Okay, now I smell that thing. So evidently I took like my little shims that I have, and I just went all the way down it to get any excess off. Just because that way you won't end up with something on the back of it that won't hold its true little shape. All right, so let me fill up the other one. And I think, looking at this, I'm going to have a fifth one. Let me get another glue stick. Have a fifth one and kind of cut it to meet the edges of the project we're going to make. But I'm going to show that to you in just a minute. And we'll wait till this hardens and then make another one. It's kind of hard when you're going through this glue stick so fast. It's not wanting to. Ooh, I do smell that thing. Okay. We're going to take our shim again. And go down it. That way we won't have those little webbings on the back. And it'll lay flat. And it comes off of your mold, see? Really easy, the little extra. So don't think it's going to stick. And you can clean it up again, especially after it gets hard. It comes right off the silicone. All right, so we're going to set my computer over here. so I can see your comments. Hey, it's warm here in Florida. Yes, Cynthia, I am jealous you got power. Y'all don't have any power. Yours has been out since 5. Listen, I'll tell you, not when it was coming down hard, but right after it was coming down hard, it flickered a few times. Not enough to like mess our clocks up, but I mean, I was just hold my breath because, you know, on our street, we don't have very many people. And y'all, what I got in in the Christmas tree today, I never really buy super cheap scissors, but for $1.99, I got like all 3 of them. And I was like, yeah, for $1.99, I'm gonna try them out. They gotta cut better than some of the stuff I have, especially when it gets to ribbon. Okay, I just grabbed one of my boards, and I really wanted it to be something flat, square. I didn't want to like grab anything that had like a wood edge to it, because this is not gonna look like wood, believe it or not. Where is my little spatula? I got a little spatula somewhere I can get this off with. Here it is. The little home sign that's on it, and it's just one of those signs. Y'all can use anything. You can use poster board. Remember, we're gonna cover it up and kind of make a frame out of it. Gosh, I only got the top layer of that all. I'm gonna use the back. I just don't want it to have like any kind of hump when it's sitting on. Leaning up against the wall. I'm gonna make a hanger out of it. Okay, this is just a yellow and white stripe piece of like, you know, scrapbook paper or anything they have like in the back of Hobby Lobby. All right, I think I'm gonna use the back. I don't have any kind of tags to worry about seeing through on the back, so we're just gonna use the back because my paper doesn't cover it all, but I really don't want it to because I'm gonna make that border around the edge. So let's see. Which I guess we can go all the way to the side. And we're gonna decoupage this on here with our new little iron. Okay, and we'll sand any of that off. It was easy kind of to cut because it's striped, so I was able to use that edge. All right, so if I'm remembering correctly, and I didn't go back and watch any like catch-up videos on it, I put my decoupage down, I dry it, then I put my paper down, and then I put the iron on it and iron it. Okay, now I can feel it now. Okay, so hopefully I've remembered it right. Did you get your walk-in today, or you're having some bad weather? I got a lot of walking in today. It looks like I am right at 85-66. So no, I'm not gonna go walk in the rain, but maybe tomorrow I'll just do like a couple of thousand extra steps. So we'll be okay. Because I walked around in Augusta, you know, I got to walk through Hobby Lobby, and nobody was like, oh, you know, my back's hurting, I'm ready to go. And like this morning, he goes, did you ask me to go with you? And I was like, nope. And he was like, you sure? And I was like, nope. I said, you do not have to go. And he just died laughing. So I was able to go there. I went to Target because I always like to look on that little, I hate going in Target. I don't know why I don't like Target. I don't like Target. But I do like to go in there when they had that little dollar rack kind of up front, but they had nothing good on it, so I left there. Michael, surprisingly, they had 2 things that I thought was really cute, but they had one cash register open, and there were like 10 people in line, and I was like, these little $3 things I had picked up were not worth waiting, so I left there. Got a lot at Hobby Lobby. Then I went to the Christmas tree store. I'm going to have to show y'all at the end what I got there. Love it, love it. I had enjoyed that more than I did Hobby Lobby. I think it's because my stuff wasn't on sale that I wanted to get at Hobby Lobby, and that's just disappointing. I even bought a few things that were regular price, and I can't tell you the last time I bought something at Hobby Lobby that was not on sale. You come in catching me talking about...
Yeah, it sounds like you're professional.
He said it sounded like I was at confessional. All right. We're going to just put our decoupage in there, and I hope I remember this right. Y'all tell me. You put this on here. I watched like a little tutorial on this when I first got it, but I have not watched it since then. And then you dry it, and then you put your paper on here, and I have like a couple of napkins like to put in between it, and it heats the glue back up. So I'm not going crazy with it either. Putting a good little layer on here, but not, you know, super thick, just enough to cover it. Okay. Hello, Carol from Utah. I don't care for Target either. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. And I remember when the girls were little, Chris was like, my baby's going to be Target babies, you know, just as a joke. And I don't like Target. Maybe if Target was close to me, I would know how to shop Target. I got a couple of cute pillows there for Christmas that I really like. I at least try to look sometimes. All right, so I'm just gonna dry this up. Thank you, Lisa, for sprinkling in Kentucky. I hope all your Kentucky people want to watch me. We need to get us some more people, y'all, because I think we have like the perfect little family here. And it seems like when we get somebody new and they stay, it's just our kind of people. I hope we've never run anybody off. Being heifers that we are. Yes and no steam. Hold on. Yes, and no steam from the mighty iron. You can do plastic wrap under the paper and iron. I thought I was the only one who didn't like Target. I don't know why I don't. Parchment paper instead of napkins. Hey, Chris. Chris, will you hand me the parchment paper out of the drawer where that, like, aluminum foil and stuff are? It's like a paper. I know you don't know what parchment paper is. It's like that roll of paper. Where like the aluminum foil and stuff is. It should be a roll of paper. Not wax paper, but parchment paper. I do not shop Target. Gosh, at least I put parchment paper over my paper after it dries before I iron. Okay. You meaning like on this, or you mean you put it on top of this? Just a bunch of heifers here. Deborah, yep. I don't like Target either. Our Christmas shop has reorganized its floor plan since COVID. Hey, Cian, you don't see any parchment paper? I know I have parchment paper at work, because when I do, like the other day when, who was it telling me about the lettuce sandwiches? I roll mine up in that. It's like wax, plastic wrap, no. Foil, and cling wrap. Okay, I don't have any, y'all. So will my napkins be okay? I mean, they're paper ones. I don't see any up top. I hope it is. I don't like Target. Ooh, just a group of non-Targeters is working now. Yay, what's happening tonight? Hey, Cian, it's Marie from Tucson, Arizona. One big happy Huff's family. Yes, we are. Hey, Hala, I hope you're having a good day today with your arm. All right, so... all right, y'all. We'll give this a try. I don't have any parchment paper. Is that word? Darlene, I am hospitalized septic now. Oh, Donna. I'm with you on Target. I don't care for it. I don't know why it's weird for me in Target. I guess there's just so many other stores when I go to Augusta that I want to see instead of a Target. I don't know. I have bought some shoes in there before. Okay. So I'm just going to put this down, y'all. Just like a little ironing old lady. Y'all, do y'all iron a lot? Y'all are older than me. Some of you tell me your age, and I know about 10 years older than me and up, y'all some ironing ladies. My sisters are too. You know, I'm one of those, take it right out of the dryer when it finishes and then fold it up. Iron it only when you have to. All right, I want to check this and see what's going on. It's working. It's working, y'all, and there's no wrinkles. It's not wet. It's working. Okay, I'm gonna do like the top half of where my napkin is and the bottom half. Y'all kept telling me to get this little iron out. You know, remember I was so excited when I saw it and I got it instantly. And then I put it in my crafting drawer. I'm going to have to leave this little guy out. So we don't have any more bless your hearts. Remember when I was decoupaging with that cheap paper from Walmart at Christmas time, the wrapping paper, and it was just so sad. All right. It's really working. I iron every Sunday. See, Deborah, I knew it. Oh, you 62, Sharon. You don't iron. That's my kind of people, girl. I hate to iron. And my husband, you know, me and Shirley don't care about it. And I have made both my children that way, I think, too. I'm kind of figuring, like, I don't think I put this in here really well. I think that's my whole major malfunction here. See, it doesn't feel like it's getting hot anymore. Oh, that's because I'm pulling it out. Oh, it doesn't have a little click thing. You know, I think the little plug-in is not good. And I have problems with this plug-in, yeah, when I used to have my dryer on it. But let me unplug my dryer and put this over there. All right, come on, little light. Okay, now the little light's on, so give me a second. Yep, I have been home 7 days and 5 months. Started out with COVID and went downhill from there. Oh, Donna, I'm so sorry. I got them right out of the dryer too. Yeah, Trish, Rodney is over here laughing at you. Well, tell him I'm having major malfunctions with my plug-ins over here. Tell him don't be laughing at me, because Rodney's probably one of them ones that wants to have the stuff ironed too. See, I think my little thing was, now up there is really good. It was hot right there. Hey, Amy, I'm going to have to try the iron. I have no luck with the paper. I like using paper to decoupage. The thing about napkins is they have such pretty seams on them, but I don't like when you can see through a napkin. Like if I'm covering something up, I don't want you to see what's behind it. So I don't use a lot of napkins. Or if anything, I would put this napkin on top of something that's already pretty. But just to put like this napkin after you take some of the ply off, you can see all what's behind it through it. I really like paper better. I heard the news that Georgia had a lot of tornadoes. Didn't come by you, I hope. Chris said we're under some kind of tornado watch. I didn't know that. That's one thing we did really good with our house is we insulate it. Sometimes I can hear the rain, you know, like hitting the top of the chimney, but you can't hear it. I mean, gosh, how long has it been, April? You'll have to tell me when we had a tornado come through here, probably a couple of miles from my house. It tore up people's entire houses down. I really didn't even hear it. They say it sounds like a train in the distance, and I think maybe we heard like a little bit of a train, but we really hardly didn't even hear it. The only thing I hate is when the power goes out. Lord have mercy when the power goes out. Because there's just a few of us on this road, so we're like the last people they think about getting power back to your house. Okay, now that's hot. So that is some serious you know, bad stuff for me when the power goes off. All right, little guy. I like that it's real little and it can sit up here on my desk, but now I'm thinking I need it to be a little bit bigger because I'm 60 and don't iron either, but I use Downy Wrinkle Release. My hubby said that iron looks like it goes in a dollhouse. Yes. Tell him I feel like I'm making something like a dollhouse because this is, it's so small. Okay, hold on. Okay, now it's down. I probably got some defective one because I got mine off of, what do you call it, Amazon, and I got it forever ago and I didn't plug it up or anything. But yes, I like that it's small. I like that it's small because in order for me to keep it up here in my little drawers and all that, if it was a big one, I would put it up and I'd probably never use it again because that'd be too aggravating taking it in and out. So the downside is it only covers a little bit of area, but I am decoupaging something kind of big. You know, most of the time you only do just like a little bit of something. All right, let me get these edges. And we'll see how this napkin does. I'm kind of feeling like this napkin might. I like the lemons, but I don't want you to be able to see through it. But where's my other piece of paper? All right, let's see. I'm telling you right now, it is as flat can be. I have absolutely no wrinkles. I mean, y'all, not even one. Let's see. That corner is not that part. This corner is, but right here, it's still hot. Maybe I need to press on it. Maybe I need to quit moving it. Had to iron everything when we were young. When I moved out at 20, never ironed again. I'm 59 now and still don't. I hate to iron. Is that not like the laziest thing yet? Yeah, you hear? Like Buffy, like if she washes clothes, she's so bad about just going and putting them on our bed. Now, don't bless her heart. I thank you for washing my clothes, but when you just throw, I even fold up my towels instantly. You know, I can't stand it. Even your towels got all those wrinkles in it, like you just wadded it up. And I'm like, listen, if you're gonna wash my clothes, you gotta fold them. If not, I'd rather them be dirty because I would rather rewash clothes than iron them. Isn't that terrible? Had to iron everything when we were young. Just got on here and it is raining really heavy here right now. I got home at about 7 and the bottom fell out right after I got in the house. Well, Diane, at least you got home. It gets hot, but it's kind of slow moving. But I do like the fact there's no wrinkles in it. I didn't have to put any, do y'all know? Because if I put glue on the top of it, it would reactivate it. So I guess that's the whole thing is you don't have to put the glue on the top. All right, so not coming up. I was trying. I think if I ripped it, I probably could get it up. I'm gonna put it straight on the edges because I'm fixing to iron those. I mean, sand them, and I surely don't want my edge to come up. Okay. All right. I've got, see, I want to be able to put the lemon at the bottom, of course. And where are those cute little scissors? I don't want you to see the stripe through it, and I think you will be able to. But we're gonna cover this part up that I'm gonna kind of match up here. Okay. So, let's get some more decoupage. Oops, I got to do it all the way across. I forget I'm doing it a different way now. All right, so we got the decoupage all the way across it, all the way up here. I bought a travel iron from Walmart for my crafting. Love it. So it's just any heat will do. This is just like a little tiny one. So I may have to look at the travel one, which I like this one. And y'all, you know me, I don't decoupage a lot. So maybe I just need to stick this. All right. We'll put my dryer on this other one. I love the fact there's no wrinkles in it. Now that's pretty awesome. But it's just one more wire up here, like I needed more plugging and stuff. All right. Okay. So, gonna put this on here. Keep it in place. All right. Stay in place, okay. And one more. All right. This was kind of, you're not gonna be able to see this, but I want to put a napkin on here and I don't want you to see it. Maybe heat glue up, set, let dry, that way it's coming up. That's why. Oh, it's because it wasn't hot and I was moving it around, but now it's doing just fine. Okay. Oh God. All right, little tiny piece. And then we'll put our yellow napkin on here and try it again. Let's see. Do the whole thing. I rewash so I don't have to iron or put a wet towel on the dryer. Yes. Or hang it up in the bathroom while you're getting ready. Thinking it's 3 seconds. Okay. All right. Let me cut as much as that off as I can. All right, now we can put some of our napkin on here. And if it comes through, we won't see that though. Okay. Let's see how it does with the napkin, y'all. Let's see. Not liking it. Oh, but I still need one. Because I need to... I wonder if I just put this way. Yeah, and this side is a lot straighter. No. Hold on. All right, I can handle that. The stripes make it easy to cut. Okay. And I think, well, no, I already have it on there. All right, here we go. One more iron. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What your little memos say on your table? Oh, it's from leftovers or for quitters. And I didn't see it until I sat back down and I had to walk outside and tell Chris. I was like, I learned a new thing. It was Lynn from Pensacola that said it last night. We were talking about, we were all extremely hungry last night, so we went all into detail on tomato gravy and what we were eating. Let's see. I was trying to stick my... Looks like she was doing good. Watch this not want to come up easy, but I tell you. Rest of them came right up. The first one though, boy, I got a good little glue on it. All right. So I've got to put y'all. Sin's Crafting Ben's having issues tonight. When you try something new, it just happens. Sorry. We'll get it eventually. Rodney, don't tell anybody. All right. Nope. Gotta dry it first. All right, then we're gonna get to the fun decorating stuff. All right. I made that much harder than it had to be. Thank you. I don't know how to spell this word because we say septis, and I wondered if it's spelled like septic tank and just spoken differently. I lost my 2-year-old niece to this infection just a year ago. Oh my gosh. Well, what does it actually mean? Tomato gravy, yeah, Donna, it's delicious. If you ever had like tomatoes and rice, that, yeah, it's kind of like that. We ate Friday all the food we talk about. I know, Judy, I'm out. The night I put, and I was like, you know, normally it takes so long, and you know, I told you I love those Vidalia onions cooked on the grill. Well, I rolled some up and put them in the oven, and they take so long to cook, and I'm like, okay, well, instead of sitting here just thinking how much longer, I'm gonna put it on while I'm doing Sin's Crafting Ben, and you know, maybe when it'll have a nice surprise when I'm done, it'll be done. And I put a big baked potato in the oven. Buffy cooked some ribs for supper, but she forgot and put brown sugar on them. But I'm not in the mood for any kind of meat. I want some vegetables. They look delicious. And then she did cook one steak and put blue cheese on it. And she said, I only put blue cheese on half of it because I didn't know if y'all wanted any. I'm like, I cannot have either. I forgot. Okay. All right, so now cut the little excess off and we'll sand it down. Because you know you can't get really close. And we'll just cut some of the excess off. All right. I know, don't start again. we all be hungry. I'm kind of hungry, but I'm hungry for, I think I've been eating vegetables so long, and for the past few days, I've had some, but I didn't. And see, y'all, it didn't come up any, so it's got a good bond on it. I'm just taking the edge of that paper off. So it'll be like, you know, real crisp on the edges. April, when they tell you y'all get your power back, or they haven't said? I can't believe, normally when the wind blows real hard, we lose our power out here. Because we get a tree will take, you know, a limb will take a power line down. Y'all, I'd have to go stay somewhere else. I can't deal with the heat. Chris's dad installed a generator at their house. I don't want to throw those away as long as I put them in my trash. So when the power goes off, it comes on, and it costs around like $4,500. Wish I could afford it, because then, you know, it can go out if it wants to, and then your little generator, you know, comes back on. Okay, see how it's got that little excess? But it'll come right off. But that's what we were skimming down the edge, so it wouldn't be a lot of that. And it's probably easier to try to take this off before you peel it off. So we'll run our little hope you get well soon. All right, did y'all explain? I don't know what septic. I've always heard that, but you know, septic is a bloodstream infection where there is bacteria growing in your bloodstream. So the is one of your, that actual infection is called septis, but people will say I am septic. Darn. Well, I mean, is there like medicine? Is there like antibiotics you take for that? Even though I hate taking antibiotics. All right, let's try to get some of that glue off before we pull it off. And just a little bit this time. Okay, so we've got our little edges. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to make another one. I'm sorry. Is it kind of like a staph, like a bacteria like that? All right, come right off, yes. All right, now this is metal, and I'm pretty sure it's flat. This is flat. I'm gonna get a pretty good bond, but I'm still gonna put some E6000 on it just for that, you know, forever good bond, and that's the bigger ones at the top. Okay. And we're gonna do the edges and all that, but let's see if, see, I don't want to put it all the way to the edge. So I'm thinking, and this, you know, this is glue, so your chalk paint, you can paint them. So we'll do here. See, I don't want it to go all the way down. Like, kind of like still let yourself have like a border on the outside. That's why I kind of wanted to do the lemon, but, and see, you just put them together. And you can heat this back up because it is glue, but I don't want it to leave form, so I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue on the back of it for it to make that bond. And I'm gonna paint them before I'm glue them. I just need to see how many more I need. And I'm thinking I'm just gonna need one. Or probably not even a whole one. I don't think you can do a half one. I think it will Here comes the rain again, y'all. I hope I don't lose you. I can hear it, if you can hear it behind me. All right, so here's 4. Y'all, I think I'm gonna be, are you kidding me? Y'all, look. We've got to play the lottery tomorrow. That never works out like that. You know that never works out like that for us. You know, I'm always talking about what I'm going to do with my lottery winnings, and I need to play first. Okay. All right, so we are going to paint them our handy dandy trusty plaster, which is not white, but not ivory. And I think I bought I found an ivory in there. And if I don't use it, they may go bad. So soon I may have to do some stuff, a little mix the white and the ivory, and maybe it'll just make plaster. All right, so I've just about ruined this napkin, and I hate to. All right, Donna, you take care and do what doctors tell you. Pray for a quick recovery. Yes, I am so sorry. I've heard that before, but you know, it's just one of those things that you feel dumb if you ask somebody what it is. Okay. Now, and since this is glue, it's a little bit slippery, you know, kind of like glass, we may have to do a couple of coats. But I don't think it'll be too bad. But I just can't heat them up because I don't want them to lose their shape. They're just glue. But isn't this gonna be super cool to have that mold? Well, it's just like the luck to get one that would make these dots. And I was looking through getting these older glue sticks, and I have a lot of little tiny glue sticks, like when you have those little tiny guns. That, you know, I can use up a lot of my supplies that I'm not using right now. Because I don't cheat on my glue gun. He's special. So we don't cheat on him with other glue guns. It's probably the main reason why I don't use that Surebond for fabric, because I'll have to get another glue gun out. Hey, Amy, Wren. Amy, who are you talking to? Your sister? All right. Quit sticking to me. Where did you find the mold? It was at Hobby Lobby, but it was on the clearance, and they sell a lot of different molds. But, you know, I went back there to look at the paper because all the scrapbook paper and things like that, like this paper was 50% off. And where ours is located, I don't know if all Hobby Lobbies look the same on the inside. It's right, the clearance is right next to us. I was like, and most of the time, the only thing that's on our clearance is stuff like a mug that won't have a handle. It'll just be broken. Stuff they need to give people, not sell it to them for, you know, $3. So I turned around. I was like, you know, I'll just look and see if they have anything. And lo and behold, this mold was there. And I was like, gosh, you know, I want to get one of those molds. But the first thing I saw was kind of like the rope line. And I was like, you know, I really would never use that. And then I saw the little dot ones. Now, it was on sale for $4. So I don't know what kind of sale really that is. I'm thinking, you know, I thought when you got something on the Super Dog clearance back there, it was like something would be like 40 cents. But no such luck. It was $4. So I don't know how much it is regular. But I know these little OCD molds and all that, you can order them straight from the manufacturer, or they sell them on Amazon too. And you could get all kind of shapes. Because a lot of people, you know, what they did with them to start with was like paper mache, wet paper, people that like to make their own cards and things like that, like edges for cards. But most people now, you know, use them for the glue and make borders of different things because it dries. You know, that silicone can take the heat. All right, so we're going to do a second coat just because, you know, it's that really like a slippery edge, kind of like a glass. And it'll paint good. It's just you have to maybe do a couple of coats if you don't want any of it to come through. Okay. And this is a lot less time consuming than putting all those little stickers down, even though I really like the sticker effect too, that we used from the Dollar Tree. It gave you the same, you know, a little effect. These may even be too big, and I may, you know, like to go back and use this. And I thought I had some of those stickers out here to tell you what I'm talking about. They're the little half dots, and they're stickers, but I was hot gluing them down just to make sure we had like a good, you know, bond on it in order to sand it a little bit. But maybe I don't have them over here. I have them in my little craft room in some of those little containers. Y'all, I have organized a lot of my stuff in those little containers that I told you Gina gave me. And now I can't find anything. I had to like go through every one of them. If I'm looking for like one thing, I'm like, I know I got these little label things. All right, and we'll set this to the side because we can't heat dry them. I'm making sure I get down in between each one. So that's why I'm having to dab it just a little bit. All right, and while that's drying, we'll put our little pail on here. And we don't need our mold anymore. So let me put that in my drawer. Oh no, we're gonna need that. Set these to the side. Have y'all all eaten supper? Do y'all usually eat supper before y'all watch this? Because it seems like, I think when I first started, I tried to do 6:30, and a lot of people liked 7:30 better. But I always think, you know, if you don't eat supper first, which I guess y'all could eat. Oh, thanks, Daisy. Hold on. Are the edged pieces glue or silicone? They are glue that were made in silicone molds. All right, now we're going to put flowers and everything in here. But I think I'm going to have to put it a little down. I don't want the flowers to be too tall, you know, be maybe the size of that. And I have some lemons. So maybe I'll just use this line down here at the bottom of our paper across here as my bottom. And it's pretty flat on the back. And I'm going to put glue on it, but I'm also going to put some E6000 glue on it, just so we'll have that like forever bond. And this has a little hanger on it too, where you could actually make it just by itself. It was at Hobby Lobby. It was $7.99, but it's 40% off their spring stuff this week. If you can't get there this week, wait a couple weeks and all their spring stuff will probably still be on sale again. Put like maybe 4 little good dollops on there. And then we will put our glue. And I don't have my Gorilla Glue in here, so probably gonna put a lot of this other glue. Probably overkill, but it's okay. I hear that paper light. Okay, girl, you burning us. All right, so we'll set that right there. And I want to look up a stencil. One day I'll get brave enough where we'll use our little saw. Now that I've gotten brave enough to use, oh, my glue gun just dropped on there. Ow. Okay, not the beach. Here we go. Lemons, make something sweet. I know I had one that had something about flowers. Here we are. You are my sunshine. Not too bad. We'll leave that out, this out. Let's see, here's our truck one. Lemon Farm. Sweet summertime, lemons. When life gives you lemons. Beach. All right. All these little ones are our bees. But one of my first springtime one had a daisy in it, didn't it? Oh, there's my market that I like so much. Y'all, I've been super, super lazy about getting this where it's supposed to. Ha! Look. Farm Fresh Sunflowers. And I don't think we're going to put all of it in there. I just kind of want to at least have the Farm Fresh sunflowers or just the sunflowers on there. Because you got to think most of it's going to be covered up. All right, let's see. Or we could just put the tractor on there. Let's see. All right, let me turn it back. I made tailors with their pants on. Hold on. Taters. Do you mean like Mr. Potato Head? Be careful, you still have room for your border. Yes. Oh. No, if anything, I'll have to cut it because they fit perfect the way it has. Y'all keeping me where I need to be. I do like the tractor and the sunflowers, but I don't think you'll be able to see it. But, okay. We'll just hold that down like so. We'll have to bend it. But we've got that line at the top that'll tell us, and the lines on the side that'll tell me when it's centered. Donna, oh my goodness, Donna, you have had this more than once. It hurts so badly. Mine started with UTI. Oh man. I'm so sorry. Will the tractor fit on the tin pot? We'll check that out and see. I don't know, but we could maybe wrap it around it. I don't know. I don't want to put it on there and it not. All right. What I'm gonna do is put like, because a lot of my ribbon and stuff, and we only have green and dark green on here, so I'm gonna get this moss that I really like a lot. I think I already have one open somewhere. Yes. Because it's dark, but it's still gonna, you know, be in the little color palette we're using. All right, and I'm going to try to just use a small one to control where this is. Since they're little bitty letters. And we'll just fill in the little lines so it looks like it's a good hand script. Okay. Just make sure you don't put too much paint, and definitely don't get any of your get water on your dauber, because you know the water just will make it bleed. And this is not like the self-adhesive type of stencil, so you want to go up and down. Don't rub or anything like that. Now those, if you buy like the adhesive kind, the reusable adhesive ones, then you can, yeah, you use an ink little, gosh, I don't know what they call those, and pull, because it's not gonna bleed. It's like a sticker. But on these ones like here, you don't ever want to use that. I mean, I'm not saying you couldn't, but you would probably have bleeds. What is everybody's plans for Mother's Day this weekend? My mom's birthday is the same day as Mother's Day. Poor thing. But I did get her 2 presents. Y'all have seen them. So if my other sister's on here, you better step it up, because I'm bringing 2 gifts. I love the moss green. Me too. I mean, and it's a color like, you know, and we used it at Christmas time. I think it's going to be really pretty in the summer too. And then it goes right on into fall. You know, there's just some colors, kind of like navy blue, that you could just use for multiple seasons that I like. Okay. I think we're good, and I'll get my brush out so I can connect some of these lines. Well, oh no, I got some paint on there. And all I'm gonna do is just connect my little lines. You know, like the little lines that, you know, to keep the stencil together, but it kind of breaks up your lettering. You want to fill those in. Alrighty. Your Farm Fresh is in the middle of that. Okay. So this is what we're going with so far, and I'm almost tempted to do a little bit of this wash over instead of the white on, you know, on my, all right, I got water in my brush, hold on. I smell onion cooking. Have a baby. I never have luck with the stencils. Well, I'll tell you, your dauber has to be extremely dry. Remember the other day, I can't remember which one we were doing, but I didn't get a dry dauber. And I'm just connecting my little letters, like, you know, where the R right here and here isn't together. See how the M doesn't meet that? And I'm just going to use that. And you don't have to do a lot just to meet those lines. To me, it just makes it where it doesn't look so stencily. I mean, there's no doubt that I didn't do this by hand, but make it look a little bit more like we did it with a Cricut instead of stenciling it. Okay. F has some, and the L. And don't use too much paint, just a little bit to connect your little lines. The W. The E, and a little bit of the S. All right, so there we go. And that way it looks like, you know, I wrote it with my hand. If you're just coming on, look what I just finished writing with my hand. We may leave that out, maybe wash some of our little dots with it. Bringing some more of that color in there, y'all, making me not so scared of color. Okay. That one's still a little tiny wet, but we'll make it work. Okay. We're going to do this bottom first because she was right. I don't think I left myself enough. And I don't want to go longer because it was perfect square. How we cut it. What's that now? It's like they're having a party out there. Okay. So it's right here. They love his porch. My Lord, they love it. All I'm doing is just cutting me a little bit of room to go around this pot. And you know, I don't know why I didn't just cut it. I can stick them right back together, but just want to test those new scissors out. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to put my glue. Oh, let me get me some Gorilla Glue. Me a little bead going on here, and this is super light. It's kind of like you're just really holding a little bit of like a glue stick, so you know you don't have to put a whole lot of glue on it. All right, so there's our bottom. We'll do a side now. A little wet, but we can work around it. I've got paint all over my fingers anyway. Hold on. Let me make sure. Okay, that's the top piece. And these are the sides, and they are, we have to add the little extra doodad to them. Put our little line all the way down it. Remember, you don't need a lot. It's already glue. And it's easy that I'm doing this on this stripe, and it's kind of showing me what's straight. All right, let me put my little extra up here. And y'all, look. I'm gonna have to make like 2 more in one. Let's see. Jake, quit licking my leg. That's gross. Okay. I've got to make about 2 more for each side. Hopefully that'll stay like that. It looks like it's trying to, so maybe you can just make a little bit because I don't want to cover up the farm, so I need it to go up a little bit higher. All right. This is gonna be so cute. All right, let's see. Going down the side. It glues right on. Okay, I've got 2 more coming. And we can kind of distress it. See, it let me just do 2 for each side. And it's not, I mean, it looks like it came into that one just a little bit, but it's gonna harden right up. So, we're gonna need 2. So we'll put this one right. Well, we're only gonna need 1. So that's good. Okay. All right, so now all we have to do is distress it a little bit, and we're gonna be good. See the edge? It's got those little holes in it, but that is, I don't know, I think I want to bring some brown in here the more I think about it. Jay says, what do you say, Mama? Lick your leg all over? Yep, that's what you said. No, Jake, he was licking my, licking my legs.
Can I take this out?
No, it's Vidalia onions and my baked potato, and they're gonna need more than an hour. So it's okay. All right, so let's see. Almost. All right, we'll start down here at the bottom. And y'all, I'm gonna just distress this a little bit with my finger because I don't want to put too much. But I want to be able to control where I put it. The one on the edge is moving. All right. Now I'm putting it on the edge of my paper. Not too much, but just so it's not that, you know, whatever that is, cardboardy stuff. And I'm distressing the edges just a little bit, so. You see it? Because you remember, it's just a cardboard edge. And I'm just using antique, kind of like just a brown, and it has a little bit of like, I would say a little bit something like furniture wax in it. But oops, don't want that much. Y'all, thank you so much, Rosemary. Y'all, if y'all are not a member of Sin's Crafters, please click on that. You don't have to fill out anything to be a member. That way you can see what everybody's crafting, because I love the fact that they'll do what they've watched on other people's crafters. We all get to get inspired different ways. And they'll tell you where they got their products from, you know, their craft supplies. It's really awesome. As far as like, you know, getting to see how people make my crafts different, or make their own crafts. And I make your crafts, guys, all the time. I love it. All right, that side. It's like finger painting with kids. I don't know why I like to do this part with my finger. It's just, I'm weird. You can say it, I'm weird. All right, so we got definition around it. All right, so our little doodads should be definitely ready now. One is perfect. And it's not painted at all. So we'll slap a little paint on here. I want to leave those just sitting in there in case I need them for something else. I'll have that. All right. Okay. It's a thin, hold on, I'm late, but love the sign. Yes, we're getting ready to, if we ever can get to it, to do the fun part. Which is all the fun part, but you know, like the really, really fun part. Okay. I want to put it in between, but I don't want to put too much. Me just using my finger, I'm not getting in the little cracks or in between each little bead. What do you call this stuff? Like when you buy like wooden stuff that has the little, it's called something, because Neely said, you love that stuff, and she called it something. Because when she was doing her, she wouldn't let me put any of it in there. You know, it's wood and it's got the little beads around the corner. I want to say it's Jack or something, had something like that in it. And the name, I can't remember. Okay. Ooh. All right, so we've got our little sign done. And now we need to do all the fun stuff to it. Hey, Sim from Buffalo, lost your sight for 3 months. Oh my gosh, Kathleen, what happened? Kathleen, go up to beside my name on Sim's Crafters, and there's a little bell beside my name. Make sure you click on that little bell, and that is, and you used to not have to do that. You used to just have to follow someone, and you followed them. Now you have to click on that little bell to make sure you get the notification. So, I mean, who knows what's going on in Facebook land? Because sometimes I don't think they know either. All right, I got a little piece of like just hard oasis up here. And I don't think I'm going to use very much. I just want to maybe stabilize my... And these are really good. Like any kind of like, if you have like a knife in an old set like this, like a bread knife, they make the perfect, you know, to cut soft or hard oasis. Okay. We're just going to put enough in there. Listen at it melting. And sometimes I don't have really good luck, but I don't have a way to keep it in here. Otherwise, I think that should be okay. All right. So see, you know, I'm just sticking it in there for just some kind of like really a filler. And we can always use our moss. I think on this, a regular moss, Spanish moss, or the green Spanish moss, either one will be fine. All right, let's put our things back up there. And I brought some greenery out. And you know how I wanted to bring some lemons in it? But since we didn't use the lemon napkins, I'm not going to use this little pick. I found one pick at the Dollar General today, and it was $3. It's a pretty tall little pick. I think that's their deal is. All right, hold on. I'm just chunking stuff. Okay, this was at Pottery Barn today. Carolina Pottery. Why do I always say Pottery Barn? Carolina Pottery today. And you got, and I think I'm missing one on this one. So I really think you're supposed to get like 7. And it was $5.99 for this whole pick. And normally I don't spend a whole lot on pick, but these look so realistic, and they're like a really good, you know, flower pick. So I don't mind spending a little bit more on them when they come from, you know, and this is like a wreath maker's dream is Carolina Pottery. So I know I'm definitely not going to use them long like this, but I'm just going to cut them all from their little grouping like this. So we can see what we're working with. Show me what you're working with. All right. You obviously can't cut 2 at one time, Cynthia. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, just look how beautiful those are. All right. So we've got, I'm definitely going to use the greenery, but the stems that have this a little bit higher at the top, I'm going to cut that off, and maybe this can be our first one, because I want one kind of facing us, but yet still not covering our, I like the way that was going, but it needs to be a little bit shorter. I don't think going down in this bucket I need to use glue, because there's no gravity that would pull it out. And that way I could pull this out, take this apart, and use it, you know, in another way. So, you know, don't use your glue if you don't have to. Okay. I think I like the way that was gonna go. Hold on. over here. I don't want to cover up how cute the little bucket is. So I definitely will not use all of these. All right, I think I like the length on this. It may need to be a little bit shorter. Yeah. So we're only gonna need 3 because they're so big and well made. Let me do that one a little bit out. So here we are so far, and then I've got some little things. So we'll be able to get 2 projects out of this. I'm gonna keep the little leaves, just because you don't ever know when you need greenery. So what was that, 5? God, for some reason I was thinking there were 6 or 7 on there. All right, and then I've got a little bit of a filler. And this I got at, pretty sure Walmart for, you know, what are they, 97 cents. Just because I kind of like that little, just a little filler, something. I'm not going to cut them with my new good little scissors. Just a little something to fill up these little extra places, but not take away from the sunflowers. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Weed grass. Trying to shove it into a leaf. It's not going. Okay. Okay. There we go. It just gives it a little bit of fullness, and we still have a lot left on our little dollar pick. All right. I have covered up the holes, but we can drill some new ones, because I do want to make this a hanger, but I think the bit that's on this is a little too much. Chris, did I give you all my bits the other day? Well, we might be stuck with that one, because the other day Chris needed bits, and I think I handed him my whole little set. All right. Check out this bit. Yeah, I think it's like super cute. It's got that little pot on it. Even from the side, it's really, really cute. And I think it would be really cute just by itself. All right, so we got our little beads, which are stark. We're gonna have to kind of drown them out a little bit. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna have to cut this, and one of these beads are gonna come loose. But we'll put that loose, and it's got a knot in them, so those are all stay together. And that way we'll go from a little one over to a little one, and they'll match. Well, let's just don't drill any holes. We'll just put some some ribbon on the back. I don't know. Okay. kind of weird doing it this way, but I think we'll make it. Love it. Yeah, I think it's really, really cute. I think the beads are too stark, but all I have to do is just put a little antiquing on them, and they're like really, really, really white. And I think I picked them up because they were really white. Like if I had to do something red, white, and blue, that I'm just going to use white for. Even though farmhouse, I'll probably never use anything that's just white, white, white. All right. Okay, and I'm gonna cut off 2 little pieces of ribbon to just, you know, help that do a little bit, have a better bond too. Kathleen, I hated that you missed us for 3 months. But I'm glad you're here. Oh my God, be safe. What are y'all talking about? It's a county weather alert. Oh gosh, April, you know I'm not watching the news right there. Let's see. Head to the cellar. What's code red? What does that mean, Martha? Be safe, Martha. Oh, Martha, you've got, because you still were on the tour, just got our code red call. Oh, yeah, go to the, like, when you're in, like real, like, I know you're in Texas, but, like, in Kansas, when they really had to go outside, and remember that movie Tornado, and they were holding on, that, like, really, I'd be like, oh, my gosh, I'd be so scared. Please stay safe. Gosh, I hate to say it. Oh, my crowd's so cute now when she's, like, running for safety. Not us, Cynthia. Okay. I hope not. But I'm going to be all worried about Martha. She just got her award and everything. Did y'all see her picture of her in the award? She was trying to like act like she wasn't all proud of that award, and I know she was. Okay. All right. So here we are. My little thing is a little on the starky side, but I almost want to rub a little bit of this on it because I just liking all the, oh my Lord, not us. All right. April, do y'all still not have power? Even though I don't know why I'm asking, like, our, you know, it's gone on back on that fast. Hopefully it wasn't a limb or anything. That's normally what happens to us. A limb falls on the power line. And everybody else's goes out for bad weather. And we're the last ones to get ours back on. Because there's not that many people out here. I'm just kind of yellow washing them, I guess you could say. And evidently these are painted with chalk paint because they're really matte finish, and they're taking this paint really well. So we got to use our little iron tonight, so we'll use that. We'll try it on napkins next time and see how well it does on napkin. I really want to do a project where we put that napkin on it and then do a stencil on top of that napkin. You know, like lemons, the napkin I was holding up earlier. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I move my light? Hey, sweet Jake. Y'all talking about earlier. Jake, he's coming up. I don't know if... Jake, come over here. Come on. So everybody can see you. Say, I'm down here, and he starts licking my legs like he thinks I'm eating something. I'm not. I'm crafting, buddy. I know. I see you, baby. I love you so much. You're my best friend when Sterling's not here. Yeah, I miss Sterling too. Don't you miss her? She's our best friend and she's gone. Can't see across the street. Oh my gosh. Earlier you couldn't see our pond, but then, you know, it never lasts that long out here. We get rain like that. Y'all, I'm just fixing to put a little brown on these. And I'm not doing it any kind of fancy way. I should take my little wet wipes out and just wipe it. Just kind of dirtying them up, like when you were a little kid and you touched something and got your little nasty grabby fingers all over it. And, you know, like when you drop the sucker and, you know, it's, you know, like when you hand your kids suckers and they just get it all over themselves and it be stuck on their shirt and they take it right off and eat it down. That's what these beads look like right now. Like they ain't got a care in the world. Be safe, Martha. That silicone mold just pops that piece. Hope Hobby Lobby has it online. I've never went into like their molds and things like that, but yeah, look at it. It's got like I took the tag off of it. Let me see if it has something on here. That I know it was a little sales ticket, but wasn't it in like a little plastic bag? Or did I throw that on the floor by accident? Nope. I don't see it. But I was hoping maybe I could find it and you have a number or something on it. But this is what it looks like. It's got 6 different molds. And I would say it's about 10.5 inches by 5 inches. But it's got 3 different shapes. 2 of them, you know, it just has, these 2 are the same. So 3 different shapes, but 6 molds. But I like it. All right, so we've got like a little yellow on that now, and they're like a little rustic yellow, but I really like it. I think it's really, excuse me, I think it's really cute. And I love the little pail. And you know, like if you have like a little pail like this and you want to cut it and it's not galvanized, you know how to paint galvanized. But I'm going to get off on here. Looks like we got some good storm headed toward us. Some people are getting, oh gosh, in the halls. Okay, well, I'm going to let y'all go so you can be safe, and I will see y'all tomorrow.